A man and his dog have narrowly escaped a home as it burned around them in Melbourne's northeast. Another resident died in the blaze, with arson chemists working to piece together how the fire started.
A terrifying blaze brought under control by firefighters, but not soon enough. A 68-year-old with mobility issues perished in the fire. He'd lived on the street for more than a decade.
I'm surprised and shocked.
It took approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the fire under control.
Authorities were called to the Wewak Parade home just before 1 this morning. Neighbours described roof-high flames as some saw smoke billowing from streets away. Sensing danger, residents ran to the house and did what they could to put out the blaze. One even brought a respirator, but their efforts were futile.
I saw the thing from the window, it was flames everywhere and they're trying to just water it.
So I think it's just a tragic event.
The bedroom turned furnace as the inferno took hold. Fortunately, a younger man and his dog were able to escape.
The dog was out the whole night. I heard the barking, so I thought it's the same guy because he got the dog, I know.
Smoke alarms in this unit were working and they did alert the occupants to the fire.
A firefighter also suffered an injury to his hand.
And he was assessed at the Austin Hospital and he's been okay.
This morning, arson and explosives investigators combed the scene for clues. Their initial analysis suggests the cause is not suspicious. Police are investigating if a lit cigarette could have sparked the blaze.
And once we do know, I think the messaging is, we know accidents do happen, but a lot of them can be preventable.
Rebecca Powell for 10 News First.
A woman who handed herself into police over a hit-run in Noble Park has been released without charge. Robert Clark was left bruised and bleeding on the road after he was run down by a car last week. The 40-year-old Dandenong woman was questioned before being released overnight. Neighbours have risked their lives to try to save a man trapped in a burning unit in Heidelberg West, but they were unable to reach the 68-year-old resident who died in the blaze.
Ran back, grabbed my hose and respirator from my Renault and thinking I could go in and grab him, but there was just way too much smoke.
Police say this morning's fire on Wewak Parade is a tragedy and are investigating whether it was caused by a cigarette.
A man has been found dead at a property in Melbourne's northeast after a house fire. Emergency services were called to Wewak Parade in Heidelberg West just past midnight, where they found a single-storey home in flames and a body inside. Neighbours evacuated their adjoining units as 28 firefighters fought the blaze. One of them sustained minor injuries. The fire was declared under control at around 2 a.m. Detectives are still investigating its cause and are calling for witnesses to come forward.
A man has died after fire tore through his unit at Heidelberg West. There were 3 people inside when the blaze broke out around 1 o'clock this morning, triggering the fire alarm.
Fortunately, the smoke alarm did alert the other 2 occupants and they did get out and they're safe.
Brave neighbours raced to help the victim who was sleeping at the back of the unit. Police say the fire is not suspicious.